Because it's been, I think, 15 months at this point since you earned your UFC contract and now finally get to fight. I just wonder what this time has been like for you. Has it been a difficult stretch for you?
Yeah, it's been very stressful, but all those months that I wasn't fighting, I was getting ready for fights and I was working my ass off, so I'm ready.
Nice. Was it tough to stay focused, to stay positive? I mean, you've been working for this dream, right? And it's there, but it keeps getting taken away. So was it difficult to stay positive during this?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is, but that's just the way life it is, and I've been through a lot of difficult times. That's the life of a fighter. It is what it is.
No doubt. And I know spending a lot of time training in Brazil. Are you in Brazil full time, or did you go to train for a while? Or
I live in America, but every year, once a year, I go to spend Christmas with my family, and I was there. But even with all the holidays, I was very focused, and my manager say you should be always ready, and I was always trying to be ready and working my ass off, and I was focused, and I was like, man, if they give me a fight in January, I would be ready, and my manager called me, and he say, oh, I have this fight for you, Jim Miller opponent fall off, you want to take that fight? I say, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Then it was like a good coincidence. André Pederneiras, I grew up in Nova União. You remember Nova União used to be the #1 team of flyweights in the world, and I grew up there. That's why I have a lot of experience. That's why I did grow so fast in MMA, because I grew up around legends, around top guys in the ranking type of guys. And André, he said, oh man, I see you in Brazil. If you want to come through and train with us, the camp is going well right now. Some guys coming from other countries, some guys from Tiger was there. And okay, then after that, when I got the call to fight Jim Miller, I called André Pederneiras, and he said, oh man, that's awesome. And Rafael dos Anjos, he's coming, he's fighting at the same night, and come through, and he's exactly like your opponent. He's a grappler and southpaw, and you look exactly like Rafael opponent too. Rafael Fiziev, like an orthodox striker, just like me, and with a good left hook, just like me too. And I say, fuck yeah, let's go. Then I just take the first bus, because I'm from a small town, just like Glover. We are almost from the same hometown, and it's like very small place, so we have like a very tiny airport, so I had to take a bus. Then I took a bus and came to Rio and started the fight camp right away, and I worked so fucking hard in Brazil, me and Rafael.
That's awesome. How many hours was the bus trip? Was it a long trip, or?
Like 12 hours.
So as difficult as all this time has been, is it almost like a blessing? I mean, you got to be where you grew up. You got to train alongside a former UFC champion. I mean, as bad as this has all been, did that end up being a blessing?
Yeah, I believe in God, and just like they say, everything happens for a reason, and I believe that happened for a reason, and I'm more than ready this time. I feel more confident, I feel more focused, more strong. Everything's on point now.
Nice. Did it matter that it was Jim Miller? Was that, or would it have been anybody? You just said, yes, let's fight.
Yeah, that was my mindset. Could be anybody. And man, like at first in May, I was supposed to fight Damir Hadzovic, and I got injured, and I had to pull out. And honestly, I felt like a bitch. And there was like he on me. And after that, I was supposed to fight Jim Miller in September. He got COVID. I did like a fucking hard fight camp in Denver, Colorado at Factory X. And if you know Factory X, they work so fucking hard over there. A lot of good wrestlers, a lot of UFC guys. And I worked my ass off. Then I came to Vegas. I was like basically on weight. I was in shape, on weight, ready to step the scale, and because I got too far. Then after that I came to fight Jim Miller. He had to leave the fight because he got COVID. Then they put a guy to do his UFC debut too. Then one day before the weigh-ins, I was like walking on my room, like, man, can't wait to make weight. Fuck, let's go. Then I'm a little bit like that. And my manager Jason House, he did call me and he said, man, I have something bad to tell you. They find something on the guy medicals and the fight's canceled. Then that sucked so bad, and they had to cancel the fight, and that's what happened.
Yeah. So I gotta think, going in there, I gotta imagine there's gonna be a lot of emotion, a lot of energy, So I mean, do you have to be careful that you're not your frustration and your anger and all come out, or do you use that frustration and anger to come out and really put on a show?
I definitely use that to train, and I train so fucking hard. But like you asked before about me fighting Jim Miller, I think that's a blessing too. Like because I remember I grew up when I was a teenager watching guys like Jim Miller and dreaming about one day be fighting in Japan, in Europe, United States. And I'm from a small town. And I did all of that, and Jim Miller is a legend. I respect him a lot, and that's all I dreamed for my whole life, to be fighting legendary guys like that. Yes, I know he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame soon. 40 fights in UFC. He's a fucking beast. Most of my career was in New Jersey. Like, I lived in New Jersey for 3.5 years. I trained with Frank Edgar and guys like that. And some of my best friends in America are from New Jersey. I like their attitude. They are good people. And I think that time that I was in New Jersey was definitely very important for me to be in UFC right now. I got in UFC after I became champion of Cage Fury. That is the #1 in the East Coast. And a nice coincidence too now is that I'm fighting one East Coast legend. He's a UFC legend, MMA legend, and East Coast legend. And now it's my time.
That's awesome, man. Well, I know how hard you've worked to get here. It's finally here. A big win would be amazing for you. Have you thought about what you want to do next, what the rest of the year holds? Like, do you need to fight to make up for lost time? How does it go?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be like not fighting for a year, and I'm broke as fuck, and I live in America now. I better make money.
Tudo bom, Nikolas?
Tudo bom?
Maravilha, fazer em português aqui. Nikolas, resume pra gente como foi essa demora, expectativa e ansiedade para estrear depois. Chegou tão difícil chegar no UFC e demorar tanto para finalmente estrear?
Cara, isso é parte do jogo, é parte da minha vida, e eu sempre observei que nem sempre são os melhores lutadores que conseguem chegar no UFC e tal, mas são os caras que são mais persistentes, né? E eu acho que, como tudo na vida, é tudo sobre trabalho duro, trabalhar, acreditar, e as coisas acontecem para quem trabalha, né?
Certo. Tanto tempo parado, você acha que afeta de alguma forma o treino e talvez o seu rendimento na luta?
Parado? Eu treino de segunda a sábado.
Parado, que eu me refiro sem lutar. O pessoal fala do ritmo de luta, né? Você acha que isso pode afetar?
Cara, eu acho que isso... Não, acho que não.
Certo. Uma dúvida. Você mencionou aqui, já que você mora nos Estados Unidos, fez o camp no Brasil. O lado financeiro para um atleta na sua posição, para estrear no UFC, ficar tanto tempo sem competir, como você supriu esse lado?
Porra, tem que se virar, cara. Não é fácil, não. Tem que se virar, tem que se virar.
Algum detalhe especial que você fez para se virar?
Não, acho que isso é... Não tem nenhum detalhe, não.
Certo, falando da luta em específico, então, Jim Miller, um cara que já tem 50 lutas profissionais, essa experiência, como você pode lidar com essa experiência, né? O que você tem a seu favor para vencer essa luta?
Fome. Muita fome.
Show. Como você acha que você pode vencer essa luta? Onde você se vê melhor do que ele no cage?
Cara, ele é bem completo também, ele é perigoso não só no... Ele é muito bom de jiu-jitsu, mas ele é perigoso também, ele nocauteia vários... Já nocauteou vários caras no UFC. E eu acho que eu sou perigoso, como todo mundo pode ver nas minhas lutas, eu sou sempre perigoso do primeiro até o último round. E não é à toa que, tipo, acho que de 12 vitórias eu tenho 8 nocautes, então qualquer segundo eu posso acabar com a luta.
E ter no currículo, principalmente logo na primeira luta, né? Esse cartão de visita, ter no currículo uma vitória contra um cara tão experiente. O quanto isso significa para o seu legado que você começa a construir no evento?
Significa muito para mim, é uma honra estar lutando com um cara que é uma lenda do esporte, uma lenda do UFC, e eu vencendo ele vai ser a concretização, a realização de um sonho, e é isso. Vai ser, nossa, vai ser... Eu não vou nem dormir por uma semana, eu acho.
Para finalizar, então, o seu camp você fez no Brasil para essa luta, na Nova União, dividiu o tatame ali com o Rafael dos Anjos. Como foi esse treinamento? Qual a importância de ter treinado no Brasil nesse camp? E como foi dividir com o dos Anjos, ele que lutaria nessa noite também, né?
Foi muito importante, assim como eu acho que isso foi muito importante em toda a minha carreira, porque eu acho que desde quando eu comecei, desde os 18 anos, lá na Nova União, tipo, eu olhava para o lado, eu via, tipo, deixa eu ver, tipo, Léo Santos, Thales Leites, José Aldo, Renan Barão, Shaolin, cara, tem muitos caras que eu treinei que foram lendas do esporte, e, tipo, quando eu cheguei na Nova União, eu até falava, pô, isso aqui parece quando você estuda supletivo, sabe? Tipo, parece que o que eu aprenderia com um ano, eu aprendia com uma semana. Então, eu acho que foi isso também, treinar com o Rafael, também foi, eu aprendi muito com ele, e foi muito bom estar treinando com o Rafael ali. E meu objetivo é ganhar essa luta e depois ir lá no T-Mobile assistir ele vencer o Fiziev. I wanted to talk more.